So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensively...
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. The turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's at.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first and 10, it's Robinson. A solid stiff arm. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, 49 yards. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking
New York ready to go again offensively.
Let's go, man. Let's do it. Come on. Set.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Robinson shrugs the tackle. Nice. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
And it doesn't look like they want to get down the field in 10-yard increments. They wanted the big shot there. That could have set him up just outside of field goal range if he comes down with it. But it winds up incomplete.
And now out come the Giants. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense side.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,
on top of that, she good for me. Made me want to say.
Look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TTG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it frozen. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog, go alpha man. Miami hard rock, jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and tees like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it.
I've been going hard from the night.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Bobby Okereke, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game.
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
with his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what the guys are looking for.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll take this to the 46. The Giants at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Go.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense, and they will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And a possession of the football going back over to the Giants. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come on the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass back against the grain all the way across field. And sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
And they were getting down, but not before it gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous one.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one deep for Hodgins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On the move to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, now hang on here, because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And oh, that nearly their last pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. He'll buy some time right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Dancing to his left. Able to avoid him. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. 23 yards on the top and run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Being chased out late, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this.
set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set for a good finish here. Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Steps away. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. Keep the G-ass guys no witness. I'm not pressing my phone suspicion.
Yo, Madden cast, where you up?
I'ma step on spending this business. And the rumors I'm minding my business. I'ma teach you how to get it. I have been with the ones in your city. We been moves, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on,
ain't nothing, ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a million. You want some dollars, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, bitch, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not. Yes, I'm a cowboy.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on the fight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, they be on my own.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Got to get all prepaid. Yeah, low-key flooded that they wanna be just like me. They been borrowing a pen, but they ain't writing me. But still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove, where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? Hey, y'all looking like they in the same clothes, new skins, grip the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. Caught me creeping, she went and keyed the wheel. Let her keep it, now she driving in that. Ooh, yeah, achiever, look at desperation. If it's free, there ain't no hesitation. Said we be better with communication. I don't agree, I need to change location. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking unimportant in the Ville. I don't ever say I'm leaving, I just deal. If you feel away, get up on my yeah. What am I gonna do with 7 bedrooms? Used to trip and make a flip before the rent's due. I don't network. What's my net worth?
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish lose the opportunity, but gon' make ways for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this length. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma spit it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff.
It's week 8 of the NFL. And we've got Bobby Okereke.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley, taken down at the 42. The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down. Well, you talk about this Jets defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, what a move. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Triple foul. Unnecessary running. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Muscles him off. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. So, well, we'll move. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. Stays on his feet. And some room to roll now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He's going to try and take off with it. Oh, he sheds himself free. Nifty move. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting away open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flushed out right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jet 16. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Fights loose. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete to his tight end Waller. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. That is caught and running with power here. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, 44 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.
Yeah. All right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog.
Oh, that was a player of the week performance right there.
Like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want to. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus.